His pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
In now, Delino to Shields. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of habit. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
You know, taking a look at this lineup, Matt, one thing you have to take into account is the variables that you can't control. And that's the wind. It's blowing in. It's howling in. You're going to see some guys in this lineup change their approach. Not be looking for that launch angle and trying to drive the ball out of the ballpark. It's going to take a big man to put one over the wall today.
Texas. Well, guys, this is a team having a bit of a rough go this year, but they've looked particularly hapless out there lately. Losers of 5 straight coming into this one.
You know, Matty V, it always looks like a team looks like they're listless and doesn't play with a lot of energy. When you've lost 5 consecutive games, they're looking somehow for somebody to do something positive and kind of flip the script for this one.
Elvis Andrus comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Here's Joey Gallo now. He's been a non-factor in the series. No hits to this point. No balls and 1 strike. Good breaking ball there. Laid off for the 2nd strike.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Darno, the runner at first with 2 gone. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the run will score as the Rangers strike first to lead it 1-0.
I'm sure that first run comes as a relief more than anything. They could only muster 1 run the entire previous game, so to notch that run early takes the pressure off a little bit. And with a man standing at second, they're hoping that's just the beginning.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. 1-2. Here it is. Line, but speared on a hop. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. Looking to minimize the damage here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first 2 outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ball 2. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that will finally end it. Here's Bryce Harper now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder.
First offering on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In is Christian Yelich. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And at first for him following the one-out single. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And there's ball two now. The 2-1. Left side, but well foul. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Line drive to center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Pablo.
So stepping in, Pablo Sandoval, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back easily. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. Andrus back to the pitcher, covering. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, his past line against Aaron Nola. He hits at a .364 clip. First delivery to him on the way. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And we have to focus on one of the best players in all of our sport. Harper Trout, center fielder. Just as fun to watch him play defense as it is to watch him hit. This guy gets after it with his hair on fire. It's like watching a middle linebacker play center field.
1-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the captain of the team, Jeff Mathis.
Digging in, Jeff Mathis. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Aaron Altair. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. He's set. Here it comes. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Altair is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays. 1-1 to Aaron Altair. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Here's Albert now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. First offering on its way. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that.
Here's Todd Frazier now. Has 2 hits in 11 trips for the series so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. The throw to third. And he's safe.
That is it. The catcher, Jose Brusino.
Now to the plate, Jose Brusino, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And now with first and third, 1 out, a lot can happen here. This at bat could really determine the whole course of the rest of this inning.
Chopper to short. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Second baseman, Victor.
Now at the plate, Victor Guerrero, runner in scoring position with Sugan. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Pickoff move to second. And a dive, but he's back in. Frazier at second with 2 down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. This one's down to third. Oh, Cabrera bobbles it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. Into the box now, Bryce Harper, and their runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Gallo has room, and that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. 1 in the inning here for the Angels on a couple of hits. We've played 2 full, all tied at 1-1. So it's back to the top of the order now, and up to bat next, Delino DeShields. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. DeShields, a native of Georgia. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. DeShields is retired, and there's 1 away. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 fouled off. Now another 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Elvis Andrus goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And it's 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And it's fouled away. Garno is off at first with 2 away. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think that's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
Harper is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side.
And moving up,
from the stretch. Takes this the other way to right, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. Digging in now, Christian Yelich. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. And now the second pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Number 48.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Pablo Sandoval, will swing it from the left side right here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
The 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Andrus ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in.
Now back.
At the plate, Aaron Altair 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. More to come. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Here's a pop-up now, and no one will track it down. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. The 2-2 one more time. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Man, when the game is tied, the last thing you can afford to do is walk the leadoff hitter. Got to focus on getting that ground ball now.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
And a good save at first on the offline throw, so they just get the 1. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That will look like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Well, I think this is the kind of approach they need against such a prolific starter. You can't count on putting up a lot of runs, so getting him out of the game has to be the priority. Working at bats, full counts, running up the pitch count is a great way of doing that.
Another one sent foul. The next 3-2 gets him looking up around the letters. At the plate, Patrick Wisdom. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, strike one. Fouled away. Pulled the string on him. Strike three swinging. And the throw to first ends the inning. Rangers leave one. Striding in, Aaron Altair. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The designated hitter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
And he lays off there, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
3-1 the count now. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Hit back up the middle. There is English. And that's the first down.
Number 5.
So one away here with the bases empty. And standing in, the machine, Albert Pujols. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. A 2-0 count to the Angels left fielder.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes 2 really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. The 3-1. 3-2 now. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Andrus showing off his range. Andrus gets down and dirty. Hey now. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now at the plate, Todd Frazier. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
0-1's the count.
1 run, 5 hits, 1 error for the Angels so far. And he fouls this one off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. Here comes another 0-2. And he misses there. 1-2. Now a check swing, and he went around, so says the home plate umpire. Pretty forceful about it, too. Standing in, Jeff Mathis. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. One and two to the Rangers catcher. Popped him up. There to make the play is Frazier for the first down. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the utility man Chase Darno. Pulls this one in the air out to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
Ready with the 0-1. To the left side, but it's well foul. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Texas. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. They currently have more than 1 hit per inning. And looking at strikeouts, they only have 2. So far, the recipe for success has been to make contact early and often.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Jose Brusino stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Here's the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball well outside. Now here's 1 hit in the air to the right side. Darno backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. So striding forward now, Victor Guerrero. He's set and the pitch. The bouncer to the left side. To his left, under. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. DeShields is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another shot now. Joey Gallo due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
Pujols moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now that.
Ready once again, Shin-Soo Choo. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 3.
0-1's the count.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hold, 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Fouled away.
Hey, if he's going to offer at a fastball above the zone, why don't you just continue to climb the ladder? Don't be shocked if he...
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Popped him up. Brasino is there. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. Rangers set down in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Digging in, Harper Trout. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Hamill sets. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are trying to foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Bueller. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball or that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Mazzara is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, third baseman, Pablo Sandoval.
Digging in and looking for more, Pablo Sandoval. He singled his last time up. First pitch. Slider is right there for strike 1. And now the Ranger bullpen swings into action. A lefty and a right-hander are throwing down there. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. A dive, and he can't hang on. And he'll just take the out at first here, which is a little surprising considering he had a good shot at 2.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and in to hit next it'll be Aaron Altair. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. Good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. In for strike 2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far. And the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down. Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Angels leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back to Fenway Park here in the great city of Boston. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Now in the box, Asdrubal Cabrera. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Lifted in the air to center field. On the move is Trout. But he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. Now Cabrera rounds second. He's going to try for 3. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. He kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
Into the box, Patrick Wisdom. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Rangers a 3-1 lead. Standing in now, Jeff Mathis. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Count even now at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Delino DeShields. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That strike 2. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Struck him out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Snap throw from the catcher. But he dives back safely. DeShields leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Back up. Oh, no, that got him. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. Stepping in, Joey Gallo. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
He's not able to control his emotions. Stay up the middle and keep that one fair.
Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. 2 down, runners at first and second. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
The count now at 2-2. Hits this one hard the other way. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Yeah, and with 2 outs, the pitcher was mentally in the dugout already. Now he's got to regroup and find a way to get out of this. Hard not to feel for the guy.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in position to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Noah Ramirez answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases-loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out.
Ready to settle.
Leading off the inning, Albert Pujols, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. DeShields is there, and that's the 1st out of the inning.
The batter, the first baseman.
Stepping in, Todd Frazier. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slider clocked in the mid-80s there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Left side. Taken there by Cabrera. Ford gets him. 2 down.
The catcher.
Stepping up now, Jose Brusino. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's set. Here it comes. Slow roller down the 3rd baseline. 0-1. Here it comes. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Gallo is after it. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And this will rattle off the base of the monster. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
You've got to applaud the effort there from the left fielder. It just didn't work out as the ball squirts by him, resulting in a double. That's the danger of leaving your feet in the outfield.
First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
0-2 delivery. Pitch outside the throw. And he'll be tagged out trying to steal third. Up next for the Rangers, Asdrubal Cabrera. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. No balls and 1 strike. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind no balls and 2 strikes. Drilled on the ground to short. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first. First pitch on its way. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Line drive to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't good.
And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. Stepping in now, Delino DeShields. 1-0 the count.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get every...
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Trout. On the warning track, he makes the catch. The relay throw.
Hey, every pitcher likes to have some runs scored for him, particularly when you're throwing as well as he is tonight, and he gets another insurance run on top of it.
And a fastball just misses for ball 1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly as this is now a 6-1 ball game. Digging in, Elvis Andrus. He's 1 for 4 for the game. This is in the air to right. Harper is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits. Matt Bush was on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Leading off the inning, Victor Guerrero, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Lifted in the air out to right. Lazar is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 3.
And now Bryce Harper. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. And now a pitch on the way. Hit hard towards the hole. Garno from shallow right. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now back.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
2 out, nobody on. Takes this the other way to right. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now that'll up over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Elvis will put this